If you like the content, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
It's for my niggas. My niggas. Real shit, only fuck with them niggas I'm still with. I still with. If I'm in a fix, they bout some trill shit. For my rounds, I appeal shit. Devise plans to get a meal ticket. With that attitude like we'll get it. Still busy, still with it. Looking over haters like they lil midgets. Nausea hopping around the night, camouflage like lil crickets. I got a problem with me having just a lil digits. From the city where niggas lie and kill and steal for riches. And I done been around and even met some trill bitches. Broads harder than these niggas real snitches. I never tell on the soul, that's cold, a real sickness. Love run deep, I won't speak with God as my witness. I never mix with fake niggas because it's bad for business. And when I eat off my plate, I eat off clean dishes. That's why I'm testing my fate, about to get on my mission. It's real over here, daddy, so won't you take a listen. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, you heard me.
I keep my circle slim and crash trim.
Flipping them in this shit. Big ups to the fam. Shouts out to the team. Welcome to the Rounds Podcast. If it's your first time rocking with us, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you've been rocking with us, then you already know what it is. 4 rounds. Mainstream news, pop culture, a little bit of family business. I'm your host, Benjamin. That's good. As always, got my rounds rocking with me. Got Cuzzo Ren, a.k.a. Stankovich, Kenny Stankovich. What's good, cuz?
What's down with it, baby?
I got Juve, a.k.a. Nino, in the building. What's good with you, Juve?
What's happening with you? I'm in the building.
Cooling like a smoothie. And we got the homie J Spade in the building. What's good with the Spade?
Let's get it. Let's get it. What's good, fellas? What's good, everybody?
Tank dog.
Shouts out the Hatch. Shouts out the Caveman. Juve and Jay, I don't think y'all ever met each other.
Nah.
If y'all haven't, quick little, you know what I'm saying? Juve, Jay Black, that's the homie. From the city, met him out here in Houston. Cool as a fan, been rocking with him. Shit, how long now, Jay? About 5 years or so.
Yeah, about
Seemed
5
like
years.
You know what I'm saying? Look, real good brother, bro. Real headed brother too. You know what I'm saying? He run our NOLA league. He run Notebook ENT. Wear a lot of hats. Cool brother.
That's
Jay Black. Juve, my dude, I've been knowing since I was a freshman, I think, in high school. You 1 year over me, huh? Juve was in the 10th. He was a sophomore. We clicked, helped me come out my shell in the high school. We used to sing together. Talented brother, could sing his ass off, could write. And a nigga funny as hell, bro. Nigga used to be funny. You know, we get older and get a little more. Nigga, funny as hell, bro. Cool nigga. And both of y'all know Cuzzo, so yeah.
Man, good to meet you, Juve, baby. I definitely done checked you out on a couple of previous podcasts. I'm definitely a fan, so definitely good to chop it up with you, bro.
Same here, bro. Same here. Thanks for the compliment. You feel me? Let's get it, man. Good to be here, bro.
You did.
Cause top 4, what you said, phrases or words that's overused. Am I saying it correct?
Yeah.
All right. Shit. Lead us out there, brother.
All right. Well, the first one, boy, nigga, love to say this a lot. Hater. You could tell somebody some real shit, they gonna call you a hater. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't hating. The truth ain't hating, you hear me? Now this one, kind of a new one, and I feel like it's a trending word that I've been hearing a lot more lately. Narcissist. Y'all been hearing that shit a lot lately?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a little
everybody a
more commonly
motherfucking
used.
narcissist all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying?
another one, I think people say, and sometimes they don't even really mean it. Motherfucker be like, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always all good. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Nigga be like, yeah, dog, nigga just lost their job. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's all good, you did. No, it ain't. It ain't right now. Um and shit, the last one I'ma say, dog, I feel like nigga been saying snitching too much, dog. Like that just been like everybody snitch. Niggas
Yeah.
snitching on the dead, snitching on the cousin, snitching on the like goddamn, everybody ain't in the streets like that to be no goddamn snitching.
All right, that thing, dog. I'm digging it. You hear me? What you got for me now, that Juve?
All right. So I'll go with you heard me as one. You did. So we always saying that. So I see it so much where people that don't even know about it, they really think I'm asking if they heard me, you know. So it'd be like,
Props.
it'd be like, nah, I'm so I
Gotta
gotta go
say.
into that, but we say that a lot. Snitching was one of mine as well. Shit, I just said it just now. Is the third.
Props. Big
You feel
props.
me? And making groceries. You feel me? That's a home one, yeah. You feel so yeah.
Boy, no.
So yeah. So I got hit with that one from New York when I told them boys I was going to make groceries. And they asked me if I was going to make the milk and the meat and shit. So I was like, oh man, y'all tripping. But it's in my culture, is where I come from. I always say I'm going to make groceries. So.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's straight home shit,
Yeah, I
though.
still be making groceries. Shit.
Thanks.
As long as niggas ain't eating the groceries, you dead.
That's your personal time, girl.
You feel me?
I know that's right.
Yeah.
On you, Jay Black.
All right, man. I just say I
Props.
got
You did?
two for the brothers, two for the sisters, man. So savage. I feel like that's an overused term. Everybody a savage all of a sudden. No, you not, man. Stop it. Everybody not a savage. You feel me? We that term been used a lot in my opinion. Hottie, Megan Thee Stallion, I love her. You feel me? But she got every woman knowing they're 4 or 5, thinking they're a hottie. You know what I'm saying? You're
They're
not a
fine.
hottie. It's a hot girl summer. I'm a hottie. Hot girl summer. All that. Come on, man. My next one is bad bitch. Every lady. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch. Don't want to be called the word bitch, but you're gonna call yourself a bad bitch, huh? I'm confused. And the last one is cap. Even my son's saying I'm cap. That's cap bad.
Oh, that's
Come
a
on,
good one.
man. Why is everything cap all of a sudden? Everything cap. So yeah, man. That's my four fellas.
I like that cat one. That bitch is everywhere. You hear me?
No
God
cap.
damn.
That's
Yeah.
cap. No cap. Oh, which one is
Big,
it?
All cap, nigga.
big cap.
Hey, bro. Myself, and I know I use this one a lot, so it could be a personal one. But nigga, I'm gonna spew out a few of those. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm around just my people talking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop the N bomb. You feel me? So I'm gonna say that one first. Second, I'm gonna say when people say what goes around comes around. I think that one it's said a lot and it's not necessarily true. You feel me? Uh, then I'm gonna go with and this might be two. I'm kind of looking at it as one, but the whole king and queen. You know what I'm saying? What's up, king? What's up, queen?
Yeah.
I get the sentiment behind it, but You know what I'm saying? Mm. And then the last one I'm gonna say is love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers say they love you a lot, or they got love for you, so forth and so on, and the actions don't really line up with what they saying. You feel me? I think
You
it's
on it, cuz.
easy lip service, but so that'll be my last one with the whole love one, bro.
Boy, you
The
don't know how
action,
many times
yeah,
motherfucker done love me today and block me next week, boy. Like
yeah, bro. I
shit.
always say when it comes with terms like that, your actions gonna prove the love, not your words.
Right.
But when you said king and queen, that made me think of one that I've been seeing a lot lately. And I think it's like some Afrocentric hotep shit. But since it seems as though motherfucker replacing good morning with grand rising. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right, right, right.
Grand. If you say king or queen, odds are you say grand rising as well. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
bro, but to me, cuz a lot of the, I guess, the Afrocentric, comedic type, a lot of that shit buzzing to me. Like everybody talking about vibrations and frequencies, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of that to me. All that, yeah, all that shit is kind of it's popular now, baby.
Yeah, now nobody ain't religious no more. Everybody's spiritual. I ain't religious. I'm spiritual.
That's another one. That's another one, dog. Yes, hell of a top four there, bro. I like the topic, and I definitely like what I'm saying, the shit y'all came with, bro.
Don't even worry. Lil Cleve won. You hear me?
You already know, nigga, undisputed, undefeated. Yeah, man. Shit, we gonna get it popping. I'm trying to, but shit, we rolling. It's like, let's
McDonald's first automated restaurant with no workers, and I'm going to show you how it works. So when you walk in, there's no one working at the counter, and you order whatever you want on the screen. Sometimes they have these robots going around bringing your food to you, and if you want to go through the drive-thru, you just order ahead online. Then just pull up to this special lane in the drive-thru, and this is how they deliver the food to you. So what do you guys think? Do you like this new system or no?
I really just have three questions. Maybe a couple more, but if I pull up in the special lane, is my shit gonna be high? Cause I didn't ordered it to me a lot ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Or do y'all have it sync some kind of way toward my ETA? You know what I'm saying, to pick it up? Two, what is your first reaction when you pull up to that motherfucker when you don't necessarily know that this is a McDonald's that don't have people? Like when you walk in that bitch, you see it's ghost town. Like, what are you thinking? And three, we know it's coming, you know what I'm saying? So do y'all think the shit gonna really spread quickly? And ultimately, let's kind of talk about how that's gonna affect the jobs for the, you know what I'm saying, kind of the lower scale people.
Yeah. I look, my thing is it it's gonna knock a lot of folks, out of the part for as working, you know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have to go and find a skill set or something and make sure they have a higher value so machines wouldn't be taking the jobs from them. But then I'm looking at too, you gotta keep the machines maintenance and shit. That's machinery. You find cobwebs all on the chains, bringing you your food and shit. So you gotta make sure the maintenance and shit good as well. Um,
That's jobs there.
yeah, that's one too. And then shit, I don't know. I think it's coming, man. I've been seeing it's coming. So I mean, shit, what we gonna do? I mean, it's
Like, who
always
you complain to if your shit ain't right? Like, shit, you know what I'm saying?
right. You can't argue with the machine. Look, you're right. That's what you typed in.
Well, fellas, I feel like we're already there. I don't know about y'all, but when I go to Walmart, we know ain't that many lines open with
Props.
human beings at the cash register. They're sending you to self checkout.
Yeah,
When I go to any McDonald's, they have the machine where you could just put your order in, just walk up to the cashier and get your food just like that.
right.
So this is very bad, not only for the teenagers who is still in high school that's trying to make some extra money, is bad for the person that's trying to get on their feet that can go to a McDonald's or a Burger King or Rallies, whatever. Hey, the person trying to get on his feet gonna have some bad luck in life, or he or she trying to change their life. You've always at least been able to go to a
Wow.
retail spot or a fast food
Right.
restaurant in order to make a little change. So with that being a new thing with the robots, it's gonna hit and gonna affect, but I kind of feel like judging from how many retail places already have self checkout and they're trying to push you that way, it looked like we may be a little too late.
True. That's facts. See, that's
Man,
you too.
I got a few thoughts on this, dog, cause man, I don't like it. Like I don't really eat McDonald's like that. But first of all, I'm gonna say Chick-fil-A would never. You know what I'm saying? They
I
gonna
know that's right,
always give
Tank
you
Dog.
service with a smile. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like it, dog. Like let's think about this. Let's keep it 100. Them motherfuckers can't even fix the ice cream machine. Them machines gonna always be out of order. The
That's why I
damn
say
line gonna be
maintenance.
around the corner. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be
Tank Dog,
horrible.
excuse me, Tank Dog. Certain neighborhoods, baby, certain neighborhoods, it work. You feel me?
Man, well, shit, I done been in a few different neighborhoods. Them motherfuckers don't work. Like I don't. I now this been back in the gap. I don't fuck with McDonald's. I ain't been there in years. But when I used to go, they ice cream ain't work. I know that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, not even to mention the way it's going. Well, first of all, let me backtrack a little bit. In the video you showed, cause I don't know if y'all paid attention to that, but what the fuck was that on that last burger? You know what I'm saying?
Look like
'Cause
buku
Right.
onions, huh?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
like
Black
the man
sauce.
fucking shit. Them
Yeah.
Can't
motherfuckers
stand that fucking
malfunctioning
sauce.
already. Nigga
That's
had an
what I'm
onion
saying.
burger.
Gotta have maintenance and everything. I'm telling you. Look, I'm gonna need to get a W-2 after a while. I'm doing their job, you heard me? So I need a little W-2 to write that taxes off right quick.
And it's just a creepy feel to me, like, cause they say you could go into McDonald's and they got the robot serving you, and I guess the robot like I don't want. It's bad enough the damn burger ain't real. Now I can't get a real human interaction to get the fake food. Like fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, that's some Black Mirror. Fucking, there's too much shit that could go wrong with that.
I guess they
I'm
just trying
good.
to even out the experience, cause we just gonna give it. You know what I'm saying? Give you all the
and
artificial
and
bullshit.
Grill,
Yeah, nah.
can I say something before you go, big brother?
Yeah, what you say?
We're looking at the money. If I own a McDonald's franchise and I have a bunch of robots and maybe one or two human beings there to fix the maintenance or clean up or whatever, you know how much more money that owner is going to make. So now you cutting the cost of you having to pay employees to you just having one or two people there to manage the robots. So you know a person always going to think to make more money. So that's how it's going to affect the human beings trying to work there also.
Yep. And once like what you're speaking to, once they realize what they save, and ultimately everybody gonna start trying to go that way.
Hmm.
Now how long it'll
Hmm.
take, and like we speaking to the different areas who have the levels of service and the
Hmm.
standard of the restaurant. It might take them a little longer in the hood as opposed to in the burbs, but shit, at the end of the day, that's where it's going. So spot on, fellas. Any closing remarks before we push?
Man, it's only a matter of time for a motherfucker gonna figure out how to hack them goddamn robots and be getting double and triple fucking burgers and all type of shit. McDonald's about to go clean out of business with this
Stanley
dumbass
meals and
idea.
everything.
Boy, you cleaning they say hacking for them patties, huh? Nigga jacking for patties, boy.
For real, look.
It might be going that way, bro. Juve, I'm gonna give a little context for this next round. We about to talk about Paul Pierce. I know you're not that big of a sports dude,
Yeah.
but Paul Pierce, former player for Boston, somewhat of a legend. We gonna touch on him real quick. I'm gonna run the clip and shit.
It's another overused word, legend.
It's the Rounds Podcast.
Do with that cart. Excuse me. Don't do them in. Don't do them in. Okay, I double minute. Work.
Yeah, I got you 200.
Is everybody in?
Oh my God! Look, she turned.
How many followers? Hi, my name is Legacy.
Follow her. She said follow her. She said follow her. She said follow her.
Dave.
We're doing a flip.
Let's go to flip B. Let's go flip B.
Yeah, give me a second. Women are amazing. JC the barber right there. Just cut me up. Oh, damn, he throwing up the suit. Woo, she throwing up the suit. You know, I have some OG. I mean,
And in LA, it's legal.
Yeah, it's legal.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing illegal.
Illegal.
But, you know, at the end of the day, it's Disney.
Oh, it's Disney, that's right.
And so they was like, you know, they have a morals clause. And it was just, you know, they just said it was immoral. Take that, baby girl. Hey. Hey, who turned? Bobby Gucci down. And the girls is looking good.
Shout out to the
Boy, having a
Cuzzo
good
barber,
time.
boy, y'all.
Like to me.
All right, now, a little context for you, dude. This some shit that happened a good little while back. I would say at least a year or two. Might be a little longer, right, fellas?
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, like I was saying, Paul Pierce, former star Boston Celtics, became an analyst for ESPN. And while being an analyst, and wasn't on there that long, and personally didn't really care for him, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But wasn't on there that long, then had this event. He is by his partner house, basically at a card game. You see, it was a nice party, you know what I'm saying? He decided to go live, John Morant himself, and ultimately got fired from ESPN because, like he was saying, they're a Disney company, so forth and so on. So, and he on Iron Matley right now. That's why the shit kind of coming back up. That's one of the things they touched on. So we just kind of talking about it. I thought it was kind of, you know who you work for, you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, give me y'all thoughts on it. And then for Jay Black and Cuz, y'all into sports a lot. I want to know y'all thoughts on Paul Pierce as a player, kind of where y'all rank him too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, shit, I kick it off by saying, I mean, just in general, I get the clause. So, you know, that's something he wanted to be aware of before putting himself in that position. You know what I'm saying? You got to know where your money coming from and what's the stipulations, what's the restrictions, so you don't violate that. That's your livelihood. But other than that, I mean, I didn't see nothing like out of the ordinary. You grown, they got women there. There's nothing, you know what I'm saying, too explicit that I saw, you know, but hey, just know how to not mix business with pleasure when it's not called for. That's all I say towards it, I guess.
Bro.
Can I get my Stephen A on a little bit? Yeah, you know how I'm coming good. Now, Paul Pierce as a player, me being a Lakers fan, I'm trying not to be biased, but he came up with some clutch shots, not only for Boston, but if we remember for the Washington Wizards as well.
Hey, Jay, that boy say he shitted on y'all. Just want to throw that out there. In the interview, that's what he say. Say he shitted on y'all.
And say good. And we got his ass right back the very next year, you did. So shout out to rest in peace, Kobe and Gigi, you feel me? I gotta go here. Me personally, I have no problem with it. You know, it's the moral clause in there. Hey, you know what you was getting into. I hate this for the next black man. There's athletes out there that be wanting these jobs, fellas, that want to be on ABC or ESPN, that want to, just for example, Jamal Crawford, he's on Inside the NBA on TNT on Tuesdays now, doing a great job. There's athletes that want to stay within the sport, but also want to transfer their knowledge. Yeah, Paul Pierce, it may not mean nothing to you because you don't have a great career. You wasn't on that long, but hey, it's all good. But what happens when they start hiring nothing but white athletes, aka JJ Redick, for example, instead of he's making it bad for us, if y'all know what I mean. It is cool, but try to set the next man up. That's always been my mind frame, especially when you get a job that many of us not able to get. Always don't think about yourself. Think about for the next man behind you. Set them up for success. So that's where I stand there with it. Like I didn't, me personally, don't have a problem with it, but I do have a problem that these athletes is not thinking about the next brother that has to come behind them, and that may swerve these networks to stop putting so many of us on TV.
Cuzzo.
All right, so it's a lot to unpack there. First of all, I'm gonna say it's like kind of like congratulations, you played yourself because none of this had to even be put out there. I guess I'm kind of well, I guess I'm with Jay because I'm a Laker fan too, and I'm a little biased. I ain't no damn Paul Pierce fan. He always been a goofball to me. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't surprised he did some goofball shit. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. He was the grand prize winner. Now, what I will say as a player, I think he was a tad bit overrated. He wasn't really doing shit till Ray Allen and KG came saved him. But
Mm-hmm.
and he talking about he shitted on the Lakers. Nah, he actually shitted on himself. If y'all remember, you know
He
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
winning with Antoine Walker. I'm with you.
Yeah, that was the rumors that he shitted on himself. So, it's but this is kind of where I would disagree with Jay. I don't really feel like well, I know it's like that, but I hate that it's like that. Like you gotta be a representation for the next black man coming and all that shit. Marv Albert was out here biting hoes, and ain't nobody said, man, he making it bad for the next white man coming along. Matter of fact, he got his goddamn job back. You know what I'm saying? So it's all and I don't think they could take the athletes off of the networks and shit because you could get these little cornball white boys to talk about the sport, but what they can't give you is the player perspective, the locker room insight. You can't replicate that. You can't duplicate that. So I think they're gonna have to keep some brothers around, but when you do blatantly dumb shit like that, you do kind of they like, oh yeah, nah, I don't know. He kind of remind me of that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I feel both of y'all in this regard. Like, I feel what Jay's saying. And personally, I get it. You got a responsibility, even though you might not see it that way. You feel me? But where I do feel you, cuz, man, you know how many people play in the league and superstars at that. Now, I guess certain caliber star players not going to want the job. But to me, the tier player that Paul Pierce was, he's easily replaceable with a black face. You feel me? Now, I do agree. People like JJ Redick, if you had more of them in the space, I could definitely see them trying to rival a brother, especially if we continue to make those kind of mistakes. But to me, most of us are not, at least in that space, not doing that type of shit. To me, that's Paul Pierce being arrogant and not really, not reading the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, you damn near could tell he was high on set. You know what I'm saying? Like looking all crazy and shit. And then just like the statements he used to make, his ego, it was always about him. He was better than everybody he talked to. He always wanted to etch his career up just a little bit more than everybody else really know it was. So to me, ultimately, all that shit just led to you wanting to not stunt because of the ego, get on IG, I'm doing it big, whoop-de-whoop. And like her say, you got the fucking stupid prize. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see nobody else. Come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Spell it like that. You feel me? So I think, we kind of safe in that regard. Ultimately, I'm with y'all. I don't even know if he overrated. I think he rated what he probably supposed to be. Because ain't nobody really putting him above nobody cold but him. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I don't even rate him. You say where you rate him as a player? I don't.
yeah, like think about it, though. When we talk sports, that boy never come up really. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm saying like the end. I'm saying like if y'all talking like that about him, you feel me? Then he know the rumors too. So shit, he definitely should have been paying attention to the restrictions and all that shit he should be doing or not should be doing. Cause they'll blackball your ass out or kick you to the curb. So yeah, that was just a dick move to do it that way. You keep your private shit to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Especially if might be trying to get you out of there. You ain't all that cool.
And let's not act like these athletes ain't having those type of parties. I guarantee you, Ja Morant house is lit. You feel me? Every single night. But like every night, these athletes got women, card games, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
From what I seen from the interview, I ain't see the whole thing. Goody, he was like he had got his haircut, he was feeling himself, and they asked him, "Well, who was that? Who went live on?" He said, "It was me. I'm the one that went live." So I agree with some things Tank Dog and Juice and you good. I just feel like yes, a responsibility.
Yeah.
And if you want to be on TV, you feel me good. This wasn't something he needed to do. I'm talking about the job. He didn't need to go to ESPN or ABC. He obviously had to apply for it, or if they reached out to him for the job, he had to accept it. If you know you like doing you, hey man, don't accept the job. That'd be my thing.
Move a certain way.
That's a great point, Jay. I ain't gonna lie, that's a great point. It's like
But
you
to
went
me,
out
you
your
could
way to
see
fuck
that,
some shit
dog.
up.
To me, you could see that though, and like his approach to the job. And I'm not saying that, I ain't trying to make it seem like he was just a total slouch on that bitch.
Right.
But to me, to kind of speak to what you're saying, it was more of a cavalier approach because I got bread. You know what I'm saying? I was a franchise player for a long time. I got endorsements and some more shit. Like I'm doing this shit to pass time and so forth and so on. And to me, you can kind of tell, as opposed to other people on that, they really want to succeed at this shit. They really, you know what I'm saying? I ain't get that from him, so I'm with you, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Shit, well, that what it is, brother. Wait, what that is? We halfway through this shit, boy. Y'all be rolling. Let me fly these these two commercials, dog. We keep this shit moving. You heard me?
Credit is important. Why? Let's say you get a $250,000 mortgage with a 30-year fixed rate. With good credit, you'll be paying 2.75% interest, with $117,000 total interest. But with bad credit, you'll be paying about a 4.35% interest rate with a $198,000 total interest.
So a person with bad credit will have to pay an $81,000 difference. And that's for the same house. Let us help you make a better decision today.
Better than last time. I need it better than last time. I need it better than last. Better than last. Better than last. Better than last. I need it better than last time. I need it better than last time. I need it better than last. Better than last. Better than last. Better than last. I need it better than last.
Classy, bold, sophisticated. When it comes to your hair, there can be no shortcuts. Your hair is an extension of your style and absolutely essential to who you are. Enhance your beauty with natural looks. Book your appointment with Blessed Hands Beauty Salon. Classy.
All right, y'all. We back. Rounds Podcast. Benjamin Ness, Cuzzo, Ren, Jake Black, Juve in the building. Female listeners, like the commercial said, you want to enhance your beauty with natural looks, please hit up Blessed Hands Salon. You can hit them up on IG at Blessed Hands Salon _HTX. Like I say, real good service. Sent my wife there a couple times. Always came out smiling. So make sure y'all hit them up. Round 3, fellas. I saw this one. Clips team had put me on it. I think the brother making a lot of good points. I can't wait to hear what y'all have to say about what he's saying. So without no more stalling, let's do it.
When we're born, people say we look like our parents. But when we die, we actually look like our habits. When I heard Craig Groeschel say that, man, I was completely blown away because we always become what we habitually do. I hadn't always had good habits, but I realized if I continue going down the same path with my bad habits, then I was just going to become that thing. You ever heard the term food for thought? Let's think about this for a second. If you feed your mind, then you change your thoughts. And if you change your thoughts, essentially you're just going to change your habits. We got to start owning the day instead of reacting all day long. If we don't have strong habits, then we're reactors. If we have really good habits, then we're creators of our time and of our day. Most of us are super hype over motivation and inspiration. It's not the inspiration that's going to get you where you want to be. Now, it's a boost for sure, but it's the habits that's going to help you become that person that you want to be. If you have good habits, then you have good results. If you have bad habits, then you have bad results. It's really that simple, but we got to work towards having good habits so that we can change the direction of where our lives are going. We got to be in control, y'all, but we do it with high habits. Aren't you believe it?
Man, just when I be wanting to get the Clips department they props, they hit me with half the man body and shit. Goddamn. But like I say, bro, I think the brother was saying some, you know what I'm saying, like some real pertinent shit that I think we know, but we don't necessarily pay attention to. When we do, we tend to move in that vein and we have better results, you know what I'm saying? So let's talk about putting into practice what it is we preach, you know what I'm saying? Uh Good habits as opposed to bad habits. And just I guess ultimately how to form better habits if possible. But shit, whatever y'all thought, give it to me. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, cuz.
I mean, I think he said about for a lot, and I agree with everything he said. Like, changing your thoughts and changing your habits change your outcome. And like you said, it's something that we all know, but sometimes, like a lot of times, like I'll read a book or hear something on an audio book or something like that, and it's something but when you hear it verbalized or verbalized in a certain way, you know what I'm saying, it just kind of hit home a little different. And so, like I said, with what he said, we all know these things, but it's just something like that we should have more so in the forefront of our thoughts instead of being pushed to the back. And like he said, owning the day is like it's just being more intentional about what you're doing. And in turn, you're gonna be more intentional about the outcomes, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just having random shit happening, you're kind of more in control of what's taking place.
Right.
Blizzard.
Well said, Tank Dog. Definitely
Appreciate it.
agree with um a lot of the knowledge that the brother was spitting. I'm a big believer of the setup. And what I mean by that, this is what I teach my kids. And this is what I learned at an early age. And this is what has kept me successful, whether it be in interviews, in relationships, in any situation. When you prepare, that's half the battle. I teach my kids this all the time.
Real.
When you prepare, that's half the battle. I call it the setup. If you know you have a young lady coming over, why would you wait 30 minutes before she come to clean your apartment up? That don't make sense. Get up early that morning, make sure she's clean, make sure the apartment smelling good, looking nice. And that way, when she do come, you got to do minimal to no activity to, you know, have a good night. You feel me? Uh, I feel like good habits and bad habits also is just upon what you learn from others' mistakes. A lot of us, people that smoke cigarettes, for example, they know it's bad. They know most likely they're gonna get cancer. Do that stop them? Of course not. Why? Because they're comfortable and it feels good. Same way it goes for many other habits. I definitely agree with him. When we born, we look like our parents, they say. When we die, we look like our habits. And that's why it's a lot of ugly people when we when they die. Uh, hate to be harsh, but it is what it is, man. It's all about how you want it. We all come from the hood, and we all done made it to where we able to raise our families. We able to do for our kids. We able to do for ourselves. And nobody woke us up every morning. It took us. You feel me? It took us to go to that job. It took us to clock
Yeah.
in. It took us to put them clothes on. It took us not to be out all night and say, you know what, I ain't going to work. I ain't taking care of my kids. So that's where the habits come in. And we don't learn that from past mistakes, whether it be from our parents, uncle, friend, father, whatever the case may be. So that's where I'm at with it.
Nino.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, I feel everything y'all saying. I feel what the brother was saying too. They say it take like 21 days to create a habit, you know. So
Right.
you can have, and I learned too that you can. It's a habit you have to replace the habit you have with a habit of not doing what you was doing. That was the negative habit from the jump. So it's deep. Like you gotta be able to replace things, get your mind off the negative habits you've created, and see things differently. And if you watching certain things, it could be movies, it's subliminal, music you're listening to, people you're around, or certain environments, subconsciously creating habits, that you may not want. And you wondering why I keep attracting these same fuck people or fucked up situations and shit like that. Or I can't pick the right man, for the women out there. I can't pick the right female or whatever. Maybe you should think about the habits you're creating subconsciously and in your reality, like, in the current time, like, what are you doing? How are you thinking? So, he got something with that. Some people have the drive to create a habit of doing not a fucking thing. So you got to watch that. You just can't have motivation. You got to create a habit of doing something. Like, you got to move and go towards a goal. So it can go a different way, many ways. You can have a habit, like I said, sitting down on the couch and not doing shit, or you can have a habit of, let's say I'm going to replace that with the new habit is I'm not going to sit on the couch. I got a habit of getting my ass up and go and make something happen, So yeah, all that determines your reality. Change your mindset, change your reality.
Well
Nah,
said,
that's real,
Juve.
bro.
Well said, brother.
Oh, what hit me, dog, when the dude and like you hit on it a little at the end, Jake, when the boy said, You look like your habits, you know what I'm saying? And that
Yeah.
made me think about, people, in the coffin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all done seen somebody and they be like, oh, he lived a rough life, oh, he ain't really look like a, and then we see some who, you know, especially back in the G when they were doing, I know a lot of people cremate now, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so when I heard that, that's the first thing like popped in my head, like, damn, that's kind of that real spill up, boy, because I done seen some shit. You
Yeah.
feel me? Whether it's on some violence or because of the health choices and the lifestyle due to health, you know what I'm saying? It's
Habits.
still right, you know what I'm saying? So that shit, that one that kind of touched me, bro, because I could see it. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then him just talking about, good habits, bad habits, and ultimately, all I hear is it comes down to what you do. You know what I'm saying? If you're not really doing whatever, then you're not really getting nowhere. You feel me? For whatever the reason, and everybody have circumstances that they bound to or shit that pop up. You know what I mean? But ultimately, if you're not really doing and you just lip serving, you hit. You feel me?
Right.
And I think to a certain degree, especially people who not as successful as they want to be, I'll just frame it like that. It's probably because you're not doing. And to go, and I guess to keep it in context, you formed the habit of not doing or not doing consistently. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And that's, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So Yeah, that was he said a mouthful that, bro.
Yeah, man, that last one, bro, it really made sense. Like the one, man, when they say when you're born, you look like your parents, but when you die, you look like your habits. That's powerful, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, damn,
yeah,
you spot on, player.
That's why you be seeing people like they'll die and they'll use like an old throwback picture because motherfucker
Mm-hmm.
be so beat up they don't
Mm-hmm.
even look
right,
like they used to look.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Real shit, yeah, bro. It definitely hit home, dog. Look, and it seemed like we all could see it. So shit, that's a beast right there. You hear me? Closing remarks, we good?
I just want to add good habits. Do y'all feel like is that something that can be learned at any age, or do you feel like it's a cutoff point when it's just like it's too late? You know.
I mean, I ain't gonna be politically correct. You know what I'm saying? I think at a certain point, yeah, just let it go. You know what I'm saying? You're fucking 80, 90 years old. Ain't no point in trying to learn no good habits now. Whatever you done did, it done set in. But
Right.
you would like to say that it's never too late, you know?
Right.
But I mean, it depends on what the bad habit is because some things like, you could do something for a long time and it could have like irreversible consequences. For instance, I know people who pass from liver failure because of excessive drinking. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it get to a point where even if you stop drinking, the damage is irreversible. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
you done kind of did it to yourself. So I mean, hopefully people will be more health conscious and try to implement good habits because I definitely think if it's intentional and if you go about it in an intentional manner, you could definitely replace bad habits with good habits if you're aware that your habits are bad habits.
Right.
So right fast, fellas. So why at home we was raised on pigtails, pig feet. You feel me? When I got to Houston, I go in the woodlands and good. You could definitely speak to this. We see people running outside, exercising, taking walks, working out. We not doing that in the city. Eating green lettuce salads and we be eating red beans, pork chops. You feel like
There you have it.
yeah, man. So is it good habits that we was eating pigtail and pig feet? We
Hell
didn't know
no,
no
that ain't
better.
no
Hell
good
no.
habit.
I'm just-
That's
Hell no.
just that's just
Tastes
shit
like a
that
good
tastes
habit.
good.
For real. Yes, I believe. Yeah, you could. I think it's never too late to learn some good habits, and like Wayne said too, like it depends on what level you at. If you're older, of course, your good habits may be tailored to something different, like getting up and moving around a little bit more, so you don't be hurt or
hmm
whatever, or make it a plan to say your kid's name, forget their name, different things they have going on with older folks as opposed to younger folks. But yeah, you can always look towards bettering yourself, what I'm saying, becoming the best version of who you are. So more than sure, it's always something you can create a better habit to become the better version. So yeah, I think you should always strive for that shit. Never
hmm
too late.
Yeah, ideally, I'm with you. I think I'm kind of leaning more toward cuz, and I know you feel me, but I think ideally that's the way to look at it. But I do think at a certain point, probably you probably past the point that you really gonna put the effort that's
Right,
required to really make the change.
hmm
Uh, so I would say start sooner than later, obviously, but
right, right.
uh, at the end of the day, if you're willing to put the effort in, you know what I'm saying, you could do anything, bro. You feel me? I say that, but most time, motherfucker don't really. You feel me?
And this the thing, dog. What I think people got to realize, because say for instance, if you trying to stop whatever habit, be it like smoking cigarettes or
hmm
drinking alcohol, or maybe even smoking weed or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the habit may be, and it's something you've been doing for years, and you say one day, that's it, I'm done with it, I know what I'm doing to my body, I'm about to change this shit. and you start and you changing it, you doing your thing, and you go like a week, and then you have like a relapse. Like, don't let that shit discourage you, because you got to think you've been doing this shit for so long. Like,
Yeah,
that's what you revert to in uncomfortable situations. So you got to give your mind and body a chance to adjust to what you're trying to do.
right. Yeah, I mean, some people want that quick turnaround when it didn't. It took way longer for you to develop the habit, so it's gonna take long for you to get out of the habit. It's not gonna be quick, you know. So as soon as that first fall, people they're like, man, well, I tried. I mean, shit. Well, yeah, you tried the other shit that became a habit both times. You feel me? So keep
Dog,
trying to do that shit until you don't do it no more. Like,
that's so real, because most bad habits, the first time you try, that bitch don't be butter the first time.
nah.
Like the first time you sip alcohol, ooh.
Yeah, you got to
First time you
learn how to
smoke a
do it.
cigarette,
Hell
ah.
yeah.
All that shit hurt the first time. You train your body to take the abuse that you're
Right.
about to give it.
My thing is,
That's
choose
it.
your difficult, bro. Like, just for somebody who's trying to lose weight, like, choose your difficult. Okay, it's difficult to eat healthy, but it's also difficult if you can't get out the bed, got back pains, and high blood pressure, etc. So, okay, both of them gonna be difficult. The good difficult. It's basically what I'm saying.
But dog, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I used to talk a lot of shit. But like lately, my weight then kind of got to a point where I'm like, damn, I need to kind of get in shape and shit, cause it ain't where it need to be right now. You know what I'm saying? I can still make it look good with the right shit, but you know what I'm saying, up under that, it ain't what it's supposed to be. I know this, you know what I'm saying? And it do something to you internally. Like, everybody else like, nah, you good, you good. But deep down, so now I'm understanding the struggle, dog, because they do shit, dog. They make you fuck up. Like, for instance, dog, I was minding my motherfucking business, dog, trying not to eat fast food. I said out loud, I'm done with the fast food. That shit ain't right. And nigga, Popeyes came out with strawberry biscuits. Not the regular biscuit, nigga, a strawberry biscuit with icing on it and everything. So,
Right.
and they
That's what
played
make
me,
that V
dog.
turn to a U, baby. That's what make the V turn to a U.
Dog, this one I knew I had a problem. So I like strawberry flavored shit. So I tried it the first time. Okay, cool. And since y'all my people, it's just us here. Full disclosure, I got the big box too, because they bought that back with the biscuits. You hear me? So
Go
I'm
ahead,
over
Tank
here
Dollar.
doing all type of shit I ain't supposed to do at Popeye. So the next time, like maybe a day or two later, you know what? Them biscuits calling again. You know what I'm saying? But this time I'm gonna be a little more disciplined. I'm gonna just get the biscuits and not the big box, because that was a little too much last time, if I be real. Because they got a regular biscuit in the big box. So that's 3 biscuits. You know what I'm saying? I go to like 2 days later, dog. They ain't have them. They was like, we don't have them no more. And I was like, wait, what? I just came a couple of days ago. What you mean you don't have them no more? Then I had to catch myself. I'm like, I'm at the drive-through arguing with these
yeah.
people about fucking strawberry biscuits that I don't even need. You know what I'm saying? I just had to pull off in shame, dog.
Nigga about to relive them chicken sandwiches, huh?
For real, dog. Like, yeah, that was. I see why people was getting their ass whipped. You can't do that type of shit though. Put some shit out there 2 days later, it's gone. Nah, that ain't right.
How do you get a Saint Dog?
I actually had one of the biscuits too, cuz man, I
That
went
bit
to
was good, huh?
No, huh?
I ain't have it yet.
hey, I had one of them biscuits. You know they got the Popeyes up the street. I went in there one day and I grabbed one when I was with my son. It was straight, you know what I'm saying? It was straight. I wasn't blown away, but it was all right.
Bro, I did not even know Popeyes had strawberry biscuits, man.
Well, if you blink, you missed it. I like that bitch. Was the one you got nice and piping hot, cuz? Because if you let them
Yeah,
get them
and
biscuits,
that's the thing, cause I feel like it was kind of on the medium tip. It wasn't, you see what I'm saying? It wasn't
Yeah,
what
out
I
here.
was.
Yeah, out here. Yeah,
I
like
didn't have enough icing on it or something.
oh
yeah.
no, my
Cause they
shit
damn
Yeah,
it,
was
they put
right.
it in the goddamn the
The red
small
bean
rice.
box, yeah.
Yeah, so some of the icing on the top of the shit. I don't know, bro.
it ain't like back at home out here, bro. I mean, you already know I'm in Dallas out here, so it just don't taste the same. So I don't go there as much as I used to. But I still want to try that
ain't
biscuit though.
mention
I
that.
do
Yeah,
want to
me
try.
too. Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
You dig? I still want to try just for GP.
Yeah,
Well, I
bro.
hope y'all get the fucking ones like Cuz got, and not
Like
the
hot.
one I got. You know,
I
yeah,
hope y'all don't
get
get
the
the
hot
one
light
like
on.
I got, because that bitch was delicious and you're going to be hooked and you're going to go back in 2 days like a damn fool and it's going to be gone.
Shit.
Oh shit, man. Hey, bro, it's good, baby. Cuzzo Rent, J Black, Juve in the building, myself. Last one we out the door. And that's so smooth, dog. On the last one, I ain't even really know last one. We got 5 minutes before we supposed to get out this bitch, so we not about to. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get it. All I want to know, I guess, to fluff these 5, you dig? I was gonna hit on the boxing a little bit. I know that ain't necessarily Cuz and Juve bag, but Jay, we had a hell of a weekend with the boxing matches, some good ones. Ultimately, Shakur Stevenson won. We definitely looking forward to Devin Haney. Once he beat Lomachenko, those two guys linking up. Fortuna was upset by Mendoza with a knockout on Showtime. A couple other fights on the card. Tell me your thoughts about the boxing, and then I guess just let me know what y'all watching on TV, what you're listening to, and we can get on out the door, man.
With the boxing, very good weekend of boxing. Shout out to Big Baby, the next big heavyweight coming out. That boy, 14-0. Watch your chin if you're a heavyweight. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson. A lot of good boxing coming up these next few months. Of course, everybody waiting on Spence and Crawford. We looking forward to Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia as well. And it's just good, man. It's reminding me in the 90s when Mike Tyson would come on. You had Holyfield, Dennis Lewis. You had the big fights again, and that's a mini holiday. I know
Wow.
on the last show y'all was talking about holidays, fight parties, man. I don't throw a couple of fight parties in my time, and that's
Yes, sir.
good for the fellas, man. A lot of
Them 6-4
camaraderie.
beans, huh, baby?
6 beans, man. And I don't know how many of y'all been to fight parties, but I done been to a few fight parties, and I be loving the energy with the fellas and just kicking it, man.
Wait, my bad. What it was again?
Nah, cuz like I know you ain't necessarily big on the boxing. We about to go. Let me know either what you're listening to, because I know sometimes you be on some other shit on the music, what you're watching on the tube. Same thing for Juve. We
Okay,
got
yeah, I got
2
you.
minutes to some change.
First of all, I'm a UFC guy. Stylebender got his belt back. You know what I'm saying? So the order has been restored.
Props.
Everybody could calm down. As far as what I'm watching and listening to, like I try to watch most of the black gangster shit. So BMF, Snowfall, Ghost. Well, BMF on hiatus right now. So right now it's Snowfall and Ghost. Am I watching anything other than that? Probably not. Um, and I've been listening to Don Tripp new album, you know what I'm saying, dropped maybe a week ago, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'd be on the underground shit. Sci got a new release with La Russell. That was a shocker because that's like kind of 2 of my dudes I listen to, and they did a collab, so that bit's kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, if y'all got some shit for me to watch, I'd be interested. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Tank Dog. Shout out
What you?
to Hulu that has Freak Nick, the documentary.
Oh,
Everybody
it
should definitely
started
go.
yet?
Yes, sir. You can go tune in and watch it.
All right,
Oh
man.
yeah, look, I'm looking to see who ain't T and my mama see on there.
Oh
You heard?
no, Tank Dog. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Wild boy. You hear me?
I feel real confident my mama ain't on there. You heard me, so I can talk shit. You know what I'm saying?
I would say I'm right with you, Tank Dog.
Nino.
Yeah, bro. But look, I keep up every now and then. I've been to a lot of fight parties. It's been a minute. I was in UFC for a little minute, following that. But I've been off it for a minute too. Last big fight I saw, bro, to kind of gauge it was when that boy Tyson fought Roy Jones again. You feel me?
I remember that.
Like,
That wasn't no
but
damn fight.
that was so entertaining, nigga. Boy, that boy interview at the end. That boy's face was tore up. he couldn't even interview right. Yeah, it was nice. It was funny. But other than that, on the music shit, I'm a real like underground rap lead guy. Like I'm always in the URL, you know what I'm saying, and listening to them boys go at it and freestyle and Cassidy and Freeway, all them boys, and, different people underground to be rapping and going against each other. I follow that shit hard. But other than that, yeah, not too much. The mainstream folks, everybody else listen to, I follow, I peep out a little bit. A lot of the mumble rap shit, I don't really follow too much. You know what I'm saying? Unless they have some content. But yeah, that's where I'm sitting at with it, bro.
Say, bro, I'm not gonna lie. On the rap, dog, I've been listening to your girl from LSU, dog. I really like her, dog. She got some nice balls.
She got balls.
And
Yeah.
she got a song with Wayne coming.
I was just about to say, I heard she got a feature with Weezy, so I'll be looking forward to hear that one. Now, hopefully that one blow up because I'm really rooting for her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And good. Can I
What up?
For my music, shout out Spitter from the City. Currency got a new album / EP out with Jermaine Dupri called For Motivational Purposes Only. So if y'all get a chance, go ahead and check out that Spitter. And shout out to Drizzy Drake. Now, the song he got is called Search and Rescue. But what's more entertaining is that he's taking a dig at Kanye because he got Kim Kardashian voice on the song talking about the divorce, and she had to sign off on it. So, this is very interesting the way this Drake and Kanye feud is gone, and he has her looking like on the cover of the song as well.
I'm tired of them two with the back and forth.
What's the name of that?
Search and Rescue.
Yeah, bro, send me. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that one, baby. That's a little interesting. Let joke that them niggas is kind of sickening, no cuz, but do our due diligence, baby. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like, it's right now to me as far as rapping and shit. Like, that's not even the battle. Kanye can't fuck with Drake.
Brother Good, can you give us some music selections also, sir? Who you jamming?
Dog, right now, well, really and truly, bro, I ain't really bumping nothing new. You know what I'm saying? I was rocking with my team the other day. They put on some Pac that put me back down memory lane. So I've been bringing my Tupac, blow the dust off of them. Been bumping my Pac a lot lately. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to some type of R&B. You know what I mean? I ain't rapping a lot too much. I be trying to listen to something mellow, not really mellow mooded, but something. Something in between. You know what I'm saying?
I'm old school with it though, boy. Give me some fucking Anita Baker. You heard me?
Tony Terry and that mother guy, all them boys, troop.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
Nigga, I got a playlist, boy. I'm listening to Anita and fucking Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. You heard me?
You feel me?
Not the Blue Notes.
Oh yeah, baby.
So yeah, bro, I ain't listening to shit too much.
Make you call that woman and beg to come back, baby.
Well, on that one, man, shit, we about to get out of here, bro. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Great show. You know what I'm saying? All y'all in the chats, salute to y'all. You feel me? Shouts out to all the regulars. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to everybody. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Y'all know we appreciate the love. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Tell your people about us. You heard me?
You did.
I like that there. So for Jay Black, aka J Spade, Cuzzo Ren, Kenny Stankovich, I got that right, cuz?
You did.
Juve, I call him Nino, myself, Benjamin Nash, shouts out to Hash, shouts out to Caveman, it's around.